changes are coming to Social Security in 2024. Here's what you need to know. First, if you're on Social Security, you can expect a cost of living adjustment starting with your January payments. These payments typically arrive at the end of December, since the 1st of January is always a holiday. The COLA increase for 2024 is 3.2%, which is a lot less than last year, but still higher than average. Now, this adjustment will result in an average increase of about $59 for retirement beneficiaries and roughly $48 for those on long-term disability. It's not a lot, but hopefully it helps. Of course, you're always quick to remind me in the comments that the COLA doesn't go as far as it should, because SNAP and Medicare and other programs swoop in to claw that back. Unfortunately, that's still true. Your annual COLA increase can reduce the amount of benefits you qualify for, especially when it comes to means-tested programs like food stamps. It doesn't really seem fair that your cost of living increase should cause you to lose important food benefits, but that's something that just happens every year, and it's so frustrating. I want this to stop. If you agree with me, let's take a stand. Earlier this year, Representative Jill Takuda from Hawaii proposed the Keep Kapuna Fed Act. This proposal would exempt Social Security benefits so that they don't impact your food stamps benefits at all. Those COLAs wouldn't count against you anymore, and your benefits could go up significantly because Social Security wouldn't count at all. Unfortunately, that bill stalled out and never went anywhere. I had hoped that it would be wrapped up in the Farm Bill, but Congress has postponed that into next year, so I don't know if that's going to happen, and it's so frustrating. But there is still hope. We can still influence this. If you agree with me and you want to stop these COLA increases from being offset by other losses, we need to reach out to Congress and make our voices heard. Head over to congress.gov, enter your address so that you can find your congressional representatives, and then contact them right away. Tell them that COLAs don't really help when they're offset by SNAP losses and higher Medicare premiums. Encourage them to support legislation that would exempt Social Security from these income calculations for SNAP and other means-tested programs. If enough of us speak up, it could create meaningful change. Now remember, it's not just food stamps that can affect the value of your COLA either. Medicare premiums also tend to increase at the start of each year. In 2024, you can expect the Part B premium to rise by about $14 as well. Now, here's another thing you need to know about the COLA increases. Not everybody is going to get that 3.2% raise. For many retired federal workers under the Federal Employee Retirement System, the rise will be just 2.2%. Why? Because FERS uses a unique tier system. When inflation exceeds 3%, as it does this year, their COLA increase is going to be 1% less than everyone else. The American Federation of Government Employees, which is a union that represents many of these people, humorously calls this the Diet COLA. So if you're a retired federal worker, your COLA boost might be smaller than you expected. Now, along with the COLA, the maximum Social Security benefit amounts will also be increasing. Those who retire at full retirement age can receive $3,822 per month instead of a maximum of $3,627 per month. That's almost $200 more, which is great. Those who receive supplemental security income, also known as SSI, can also expect an increase too. Individual rates will rise by $29 to $943 a month. Couples will see their rates go up to $1,415, which is an increase of about $143. Now, unfortunately, the asset limits still have not changed. They're $2,000 for an individual or $3,000 for a couple. Good news for eligible students, though. The student earned income exclusion for SSI is increasing. This rule allows students under age 22 who are regularly attending school to earn a certain amount of money without it affecting their SSI benefits. In 2024, eligible students can earn up to $2,290 per month, up to an annual cap of $9,230. If you're working while receiving Social Security in 2024, there are some changes that you need to be aware of as well. If you're under your normal retirement age, you can earn up to $22,320 a year, or about $1,860 a month, before it affects your benefits. If you earn more than that, your benefits will be reduced by $1 for every $2 you earn above the limit. If you reach your normal retirement age in 2024, then you can safely earn up to $59,520 or around $4,960 a month. During that time, your benefits will be reduced by $1 for every $3 you earn over the limit. The good news is that once you hit your normal retirement age, there is no earnings limit anymore. Now, of course, if you're earning money while receiving Social Security disability, there's a whole different set of rules you need to be aware of. If you exceed the limits for what the Social Security Administration considers substantially gainful activity, then your benefits could be in danger. Substantially Gainful Activity, or SGA for short, is a benchmark used by the government to determine whether or not you can financially support yourself through work. It helps distinguish between minor earnings from hobbies and side gigs and consistent work that could provide a substantial income. Basically, they use it as a way to determine whether or not you are capable of supporting yourself with a job. According to the Social Security Administration, work is substantial if it involves doing significant physical or mental activities or a combination of both. Gainful work activity is performed for pay or profit, whether or not a profit is realized. Now, if you earn more money than the SGA limits allow, you risk losing your disability benefits, but there are some loopholes that can make this easier to bear. In 2024, the substantially gainful activity limits are as follows: $1,550 a month for non-blind people, $1,590 a month for people who are blind, or $1,110 for people in a trial work period. Now let's talk about that trial work period for a moment. The Social Security Administration wants to encourage people to work when they can, so they have some loopholes that make this a little bit easier. If you want to try to return to work after getting Social Security disability, the Trial Work Program can help. This program lets you earn money for up to 9 months without affecting your benefits. Now that's 9 months in a rolling 60-month period, so 9 months in 5 years. If you use all 9 months, you can begin a 3-year extended period of eligibility. This gives you the chance to see whether or not you can earn more than your benefits provided. If your earnings are less than the SGA limits, you'll still get your benefits. If you earn more than the SGA limits, then your benefits will stop. You'll still get benefits for the month your case closed, as well as the next 2 months as a grace period. And fortunately, there are some safeguards built into this, so it's not as scary as it sounds. If your earnings drop below the SGA limits during that 36-month period, your benefits can restart right away, and you don't even have to file a new application. They also have an expedited reinstatement program that can restart your benefits right away if you have to stop working within the next 5 years due to your disability that you already received benefits for. Now, of course, as a result of all of these changes, the estimated average monthly Social Security benefits are changing as well. The Social Security Administration's projections show diverse impacts across different groups, so let's just break that down really quickly. Starting with all disabled workers, the average benefit is projected to be about $1,537 a month this year. For older widowers living alone, the average monthly benefit is expected to be around $1,773. Moving on to all retired workers, they're looking at an average of $1,907 a month. Disabled workers with a spouse and at least one child can expect an average of $2,720 a month. Senior couples who are both receiving benefits are projected to receive an average of $3,033 a month, and widowed moms with 2 children top the chart with an average monthly benefit of $3,653. Now, the last change we're going to talk about today affects those who are still working. The maximum taxable earnings threshold has risen to $168,600. What does that mean? Simply, if you're working, more of your income will be subject to Social Security tax. However, the rates themselves are not increasing. They will remain the same this year for both employees and self-employed individuals. So it just means that a larger portion of your earnings will now be taxed. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and check out our weekly resource roundups for even more ways that you can save money and get free stuff. I'll see you there.